All right, we can
You
just
ready
jump
for
in.
this?
Yeah, let's go.
Tragical.
This is the most notes I've ever had.
Hello, welcome to Tragical.
Hello.
This is Melissa.
Hi, this is Kat.
I'm having a beer.
I'm having apple juice.
So I'm starting to do voiceover work. So I went and got myself a desk.
She did.
Also, if you need voiceover work and you need this lovely voice, but I have a desk.
Yeah.
Kat's sitting in a chair.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting in a chair.
We are no longer on the floor.
We're not on the floor.
It's kind of great.
I have a little cactus I bought today at Kim's Cabbage Patch in
Mhm.
Claremont, which is my favorite place.
We love it.
It's been a really good day.
Yeah.
We just watched Pirates of the Caribbean.
Literally ended it about 20 minutes ago.
Have we ever watched a movie and then recorded an episode? I don't think we have.
I don't think we have.
We both had the day off today, though, so
Yeah.
I thought we would just go for it. Try our new setup and see how it goes.
Yeah, it'll be interesting because it's a very long movie.
It's very long. That's why I wanted to do this. Literally, this episode comes out in 13 days, so I'll have a very long time to edit it.
Perfect.
I cannot wait.
Yeah, it's a 2.5 hour long movie.
Which
But
we paused about for. I had a phone call with my friend Rachel.
Yep.
Kat got the mail, and she also got some food at some point. Kat got toasted. Not sponsored, but
If you
honestly,
if you love grilled
toasted.
cheese, man,
The best grilled cheese.
the fig and goat. Oh my god, it's literally fig and goat cheese with basil on it, and it is abso-freaking-lutely incredible.
The truffle fries.
Oh yes, the truffle fries. They're really
Good
good
night.
too. Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I've got the Rona. Not coronavirus, but
She's drinking around
a Corona in my hand. Because there's no way I could watch a 2.5 hour long movie and then record this podcast. So we're going in.
We are.
Oh, wait. I would just like to say that we had Danica on our Princess and the Frog episode, and she predicted that Disney would be building a Princess and the Frog ride. So I
Yeah.
would just like to say that this podcast brings things
To fruition.
the forefront of
Yeah.
society.
We
And
manifested that.
we manifested a Princess and the Frog ride at Walt Disney World.
You're all welcome.
Like, we honestly did that.
we really did.
How's Animal Crossing? We haven't talked about it in a while. How's Cat's Land?
It's okay. I haven't really played all that much. That game came out at the very beginning of quarantine. So obviously everyone had hella hours to like get their island exactly as they wanted it to. And so because I spent like 12 hours a day for a month straight playing it, I did everything.
I didn't really care. I just wanted to chug some beer before we dipped into this fucking long ass movie that you
Yeah.
chose.
I know. It's a good movie though. Listen, we know every word to
Honestly,
this
we
movie.
were kind of dying. It's really good.
Yeah, I cackle through this movie a lot.
Here we go.
All right.
Pirates of the Caribbean. The Curse of the Black...
Are you just gonna skip our whole normal way we do our beginning? She
Fuck
said,
it.
"Fuck Tragical." We're
Listen,
starting over.
Fucking Tragical. Okay, you get it. You fucking get it. Okay. This week,
We're here to tell you why
Pirates of the Caribbean. The Curse of the Black Pearl.
is tragical. I did this little thing with my hand. I liked it.
I liked it. It was cute. I was looking at my cactus. So cute. Oh, so cute. He's like wrinkly, but he's got like swords coming out.
Yeah, he's got like big pokies and little pokies.
I'll post a photo.
He's
It's pretty important. He's our podcast partner.
What are we
at this
gonna
point.
name him?
Let's name him Jack Sparrow.
I was literally
Fitting.
gonna say that.
I don't know
'cause
why
he
I
has,
have
like, a
everybody
sword.
I picked Jack Sparrow. Let's pick a better character.
Elizabeth Swann carries this movie.
Keira Knightley.
Yeah, okay, it's Keira Knightley. That is your cactus. It's Keira Knightley.
The cactus's name is Keira Knightley. Okay.
Perfect. All right, so
Pirates
we're
of the
diving in.
Caribbean.
So it starts out.
I literally said to Kat,
Mhm.
why is she on a boat? Like, obviously, they're traveling
From England.
to
Wherever it's
the Caribbean. Whatever island they
Yeah.
end up on. What's the name of their town? They say it at some point. Something Royale.
Port Royal.
Port Royal. I
Yeah.
was super freaking close.
Yeah. Where is it supposed to be?
The Caribbean.
Well, obviously. The whole thing, like,
That's
yeah.
all that matters.
Okay.
Okay, so that really threw me off. I was like, why is this child on a boat? She shouldn't be on a boat. She should be in school. But then we cleared that up. We got over it.
I mean, Gibbs even says, like, even a small woman should
Yeah.
not be on a boat.
Oh, yeah, Gibbs.
It's superstitious.
There's a guy named Gibbs, and he's fourth mate or whoever, and he's, you know,
I really
available.
hope that all of you have seen these movies.
I like to go into this thinking that no one's ever
Because-
seen this movie.
Honestly, like, I know there are a lot of people who don't like Johnny Depp, which is fair.
No, but that's like recent. When this came out, Johnny Depp was
no,
still
but
thriving.
that's what I'm saying. People just don't like him as, like, an actor.
Is it because of Crybaby? Where were you the first time you watched Crybaby?
You know what
Where
my
were you the
favorite
first time you watched
movies of his
Crybaby?
is? Benny and June. God, little baby face angel. That is such a good movie.
Norrington. Let's just talk about it. First of all, I am
Also, wait, how much older than... I just realized this. How
Yeah.
much older
she's
than...
like 14 on that boat and he's like 25. It's
Melissa,
illegal.
that just hit me.
It's illegal.
That just
Thank
hit
you.
me.
It's so inappropriate. When do you think this was? When do you think Pirates of the Caribbean was? Google, when did England colonize the Caribbean? I said 1728, I think. No.
You're so far off. You're so far off.
1535.
It's later. You're like...
1640, 1630, 1613.
No.
1620.
Why do you skip everything? Jesus. Okay, so British West Indian colonization began with St. Kitts in 1632 and Barbados in 1627.
Bro, first of all, I was 140 years off because that's the closest I've ever been to anything.
That is accurate.
Okay, thank you. People live to be 100. 100 years is not that long if you think about how, like, dinosaurs existed. Okay, we're good.
Is that what we're going with? Is that how you're gonna...
Yes.
Norrington.
Norrington is honestly the sexiest
Daddy.
person ever. Me and my friend Meg were obsessed with him. She made me, like, a wallpaper once for my cellular device, and it was so beautiful. I'm gonna see if she still has it. I'll have her send it to me so you can all set it as your screensaver as well. Second of all,
Uh-huh.
her freaking hair would
Bro.
not stay like that in that briny, nasty, humid, salty air.
Also, how did she curl it while they were on a boat? Because you know it takes like months to sail. Who did your hair, ma'am?
I concur.
I was gonna say Norrington and Gibbs were talking about pirates because she's like singing about pirates and he's like, we don't need to talk about that. And that's when they see an umbrella floating in the water.
So
Small boy.
he's not that small. He's like a normal 14-year-old, I feel like.
He's Keira Knightley's age, which Norrington is not.
So he's already better. We're already
doing-
shipping Boy in the Water and Kiera. Who's going to go by Elizabeth as well. in
I
this
guess,
episode.
yeah, I forget she has
Kiera,
a name.
Elizabeth. Same person. Get with the program. So they save the boy,
Mhm.
and you see a ship sinking off in the distance.
It's on fire. It's not really in the distance. It's pretty close to them.
It's about 400 feet away. It's not that far
Roughly.
away.
It's not. But so she goes to wake up the boy, and he's got this really dope medallion on it. She's like, oh my God, you're a pirate. And then she steals the medallion because she's a bitch.
And then my boy Norrington is just giving orders like a sexy man. And he wakes up and she's like, hi, I'm Elizabeth. And he's like, hi, I'm Will. And she's like, I got your back, Will. And he's like, great. Passes back out. And then
ooh, I did not like that.
we are on top.
did not like
Cutscene.
She wakes up. It's Keira Knightley. I'm sorry, Elizabeth Swann.
And her eyebrows.
Her eyebrows! Bro, my sexuality is Keira Knightley's eyebrows.
Honestly,
Just saying.
also me. As
That's
the straightest woman in this room, you have to stand.
She has nice hair, really pretty skin, her eyebrows.
No
are...
makeup on, 10 out of 10. Okay, so Keira Knightley wakes up in her bed. She had a nightmare about the night that she met,
I don't know if it's a nightmare.
whatever.
A dream.
A recollection. Yeah, we'll go with it.
Recollection.
And then she gets up. It's probably like 11 a.m. because she's a lazy, spoiled, rotten brat. And her dad comes in, Mr. Swan, Governor Swan?
Governor Swan.
We're going to go with Governor. I'm
He's
sorry,
a
I didn't mean
governor.
to offend him with the mister. And he bought her dress.
Yeah, man. It's a really pretty dress, too. It's the latest fashion in London.
She's like, for what? And he's like, no reason at all.
Except
but also,
Norrington is getting a promotion. And she's like, I fucking knew it. She knew. She had a feeling.
He's
and
so hot.
Norrington?
Yes.
I thought you were talking about the governor at first, and I got really concerned.
No, the governor's wig is on point, though.
Oh, yeah.
Meanwhile, William Orlando Bloom Turner, expecting the child of Katy Perry, breaks a candelabra in the foyer.
Why is he so pretty?
Why is Orlando Bloom beautiful?
Do you know that I honestly, like, whenever people ask me, like, men that I'm really attracted to, for some reason, he always slips my mind, but then I look at him and I'm like, fuck, he's one of the most attractive men, like, literally on this planet. When he's an elf in Lord of the Rings, I can't. Like,
with that little
what?
mustache, like...
His wavy hair, little
his
ponytail.
Little ponytail?
Little ponytail. William Turner is delivering something to the governor's home, and it is a sword that he made because he's a blacksmith.
Yeah, man.
And I think it's really cute. So I obviously the last time I watched this was like quite a long time ago. And so when Elizabeth comes down
like 3 weeks ago.
Elizabeth comes running down the staircase and she sees Will. She says, Will, and then she touches where she's wearing the medallion because she's always wearing it, I guess. And I thought that was such a cute little thing. Like
Their
she
love
touches it.
Endless and beautiful.
Yeah, I just thought that was cute.
They are goals. But she's like, how many times do I have to tell you to call me Elizabeth? Because he calls her Miss Swan.
Mm-hmm. And he says,
At least
once more. Every time.
Kira, Elizabeth, Lizzie Swan gets into... I'm going to have a really hard time calling people by their movie names.
I know.
So, Elizabeth Swan gets into a carriage, and Orlando Will Turner Bloom is... I got this. What do you prefer, the movie names? Will Turner is walking out of the governor's mansion, and the look out of the carriage window...
I'm sweaty.
That she gives. Well, you're sweaty because we have the air off
that
and the
too.
Fan off because we're recording a podcast.
But also.
Okay, cut scene.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Depp rolls up.
On his sinking ship. Boat? It's smaller. It's a boat.
It's not doing great.
No, it's doing very bad, actually.
I'm going to say this once, and then I'm not going to say this again.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Depp is canceled. We will call him strictly by his character
name.
By
Jack
From
Sparrow.
here forward, he will be known as Jack Sparrow.
Yeah. Honestly, no one else could have played this part like him, though, if you really...
I completely agree.
Yeah. Oh my god, the faces he makes are honestly the cherry on top of the comedy of this movie.
He's more like the caramel syrup. He is the rainbow sprinkles on top of this movie.
Correct.
He is far more than a cherry could ever do.
I mean, the cherry's my favorite part, but...
I do like a good maraschino cherry.
Yeah.
So he, quote-unquote, parks his quote-unquote boat.
Which is under the water completely at this point. It's literally just the very top.
Quote-unquote dock. Okay, the dock is ripped. So Johnny's in town. He's in Port Royal.
Who is?
Fuck!
You lasted 2 seconds.
I already broke my own rule.
You did.
Captain Jack Sparrow.
Jackarai Sparrowicus.
Veronicus. Okay, so Norrington is off somewhere in some courtyard being dubbed Commodore Norrington. Meanwhile, Jack Sparrow is trying to steal a bigger boat. Kira, Elizabeth, Lizzie.
Why do you keep calling her Lizzie?
I don't know what to call her. I'm sure she likes Lizzie. You don't think she likes Lizzie?
I wrote E a lot because I was really sick and tired of writing Elizabeth. It's so long.
She's getting really hot in her tight ass dress.
She's probably thinking about her own eyebrows and getting sweaty because I get sweaty thinking about her eyebrows.
That could be it. Jack Sparrow, meanwhile, is arguing with 2 guards. What are their names? Mulroy and
Murtaugh?
Murtaugh and Mulroy?
I think so.
I'm pretty sure that's right.
Yeah.
They are guarding a boat.
Yeah.
And Jack Sparrow is trying to steal the boat or the ship or whatever you want to call it. I'm cool with whatever. And they start discussing the Black Pearl, which is a way cooler name than the Interceptor, which is the boat that Jack is trying to steal. Jack Sparrow was really giving me like Boy George vibes. You know what I'm saying?
I feel
that.
Just
like feeling it.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know, like the last one I watched was Dead Men Tell No Tales, which was 4th or 5th or 8th or 9th. Watching this one again, I was like, wow, he really was giving me like Boy George androgynous feelings.
Yeah.
Like
androgyny is like what I am attracted to.
He's kind of an androgynous king.
Yeah.
The way he kind of sways too, like could be a little rum. could be a little homosexuality.
Yeah.
I feel like in 16, 20, whatever, though, like,
You probably
being
swing
gay
both
was
ways.
probably, I was going to say not accepted.
No, but if you think about it, you're on a boat full of men. Women are literally not
I
allowed on
wish I
ships.
was on a boat full of men.
Me too.
That
Maybe
would
not
be
those
really
men,
nice.
though.
Mm.
I mean, Orlando
I was trying to
Bloom
figure
there,
one,
so-
and then I was like, there's the bald one, and the one with the wooden eyeball, and there's the scary guy with all of, like, the nicks in his skin. Then I was like, you know what? I'm actually good.
Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with Keira Knightley's eyebrows.
So yeah, they're discussing the Black Pearl, Murtaugh, and Mulroy.
Yes.
While they are arguing with each other, which obviously it's a movie, but they wouldn't be staring into each other's eyes having an argument. But anyway, Jackie Boy gets on the boat.
Yeah, he
The
does.
ship, whatever.
The Interceptor.
And then we're back to Kiki. Kira, Swan, Knightley, and Norrington, the father of my future child. And he's trying to propose to her.
Yeah.
And she's hot in that dress, and it is choking her out.
Yeah, she's wearing a corset, a very,
Yeah.
very tight corset.
Which I wear a waist trainer all day, so I really feel her pain. Like,
I've worn a corset, yeah, they're,
definitely been there.
yeah.
She falls off the side of the wall.
It is a wall. She falls into the water and narrowly misses some giant rocks that are in the ocean.
Yeah, and it's so crazy because the medallion that she's wearing around her neck, as soon as it hits the water, all of the wind changes.
And there's like a boom, like a pulse.
Isn't that crazy?
Wild.
What could that be?
I don't know.
It's so spooky.
But even like Moltug, Mulroy, whatever their freaking names
They
are,
even
saw
feel
it.
it.
Yeah, they saw it.
So, Jackie Boy sees her fall, and because he loves the bitches,
He does.
he goes to save her. Her dress weighs 495 pounds wet.
Yeah, dresses like that were very heavy. They were made of very heavy material.
Heavy, not wet.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Cuts that shit off.
Oh, yeah.
Pulls her out. She's still not breathing.
So he literally slices her sexy ass bustier open.
Gotta cut it off.
Yeah.
And she starts spitting up water.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have the nerve to arrest Captain Jack Sparrow.
God, he literally just saved her.
And she is putting up a fit. She's like, this man just saved my life.
Literally, he could have stolen that boat while they were all distracted.
Yeah.
And
he
saving
saved
her.
her instead. So she's just running around in her friggin' knickers.
Yeah,
like,
man. She was in her undies.
which is like a full body suit.
It's
at this
literally
point in
a dress.
time, but
It's a whole
she's in her
dress.
underwear.
She tries to get them to let Sparrow go, but then Sparrow grabs Elizabeth.
Yeah. And he's like,
And-
how about you grab my stuff,
Yeah.
put it back on me,
Mm-hmm.
sexy lady.
Mhm.
So she grabs his effects.
As he calls them.
She straps him back on to good old Jackie, and he makes his getaway.
Mm-hmm.
Old Jackie Boy, Jackie Sparrow, he's hiding around town.
Jackie Sparrow.
So the guards are looking for him.
Mhm.
He hides out in the blacksmith shop. The blacksmith is blackout drunk at noon, which I really appreciate. I love that for him.
He is out.
William returns, notices that his shit has been moved.
Oh, God.
They start fighting because he's found out that Elizabeth got threatened and he knows it was by him. So he's real mad at him. They have a sword fight. Jackie pulls a gun on Will because he's a cheater,
Yeah,
because he's a pirate.
Mhm.
And the blacksmith goes ahead and just bonks him over the head with a glass bottle.
Yeah.
Sorry, him being Captain Jack Sparrow. So Captain Jack Sparrow is on the floor.
Conked.
So then Norrington comes in and is like, wow, thanks, Smithy, for being an A1 citizen. And Will Turner is just like,
I guess
the
I'm
fuck
nothing.
am I here for? No one appreciates me. And then Norrington is like, this is the day that Jack Sparrow almost escaped. Mic drop.
Boom.
Norrington out. Sexiest man alive. And then it's the dog whistle scene.
It's probably one of my favorite.
Yeah, like when this movie came out, what year did this movie come out? I remember I was
2003.
young,
Mhm.
though. So I was 8 or 9.
Mm-hmm.
Bruh. It was giving me all the feels, even when I was 9 years old. So that scene right there where
Yeah.
Jack is in a cell and then there's the 3 guys in the cell trying to get the dog. They're whistling to the dog.
It's so good.
It sent me to my
It makes me
grave.
so happy.
It was
I kind of
beautiful.
miss Pirates before they added in all the
Yeah, no,
Jack
they
Sparrows.
can take Jack Sparrow and change the men back to They can change the pirates back to chasing the women instead of the women chasing the pirates, and they can put
No, I love Red. Leave her.
No.
I love New Red. She's
No.
a bad bitch.
She's not realistic.
None of it is.
Yes, it is. It was historically accurate until they like...
She can still be a bad bitch.
No, she can. No
Yes,
one
she
was a
can.
bad bitch. Red is fake news.
I love her. I think she's hot.
Cutscene again.
Yeah, there's a lot of cutscenes. They kind of don't really flow.
They bounce around a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot happening.
Mhm.
We're back to Elizabeth, Lizzie, Kiki, Kira, Knightley,
Mm-hmm.
Swan.
Mm-hmm.
They just put a pan of coals in her sheets. Like, it's
Yeah.
not going to catch on fire.
No.
Everything was a fire hazard.
Yeah. Oh, everything was made of wood and fire.
As I have 43 things plugged in behind my tapestry in my room. But,
With
like, that
incense.
just seems that seems really dangerous to me. And the maid is like, oh my gosh, Commodore Norrington proposed. That's crazy. And she's like, yeah, it's pretty crazy. And then she's like, Will Turner's pretty cute too. And she's like, okay, get out of my room.
Yeah.
Like, the maid
said, fuck, marry, kill, Will, Norrington, and the pirate dude.
The
AKA.
maid is a gossip. Mary Norrington,
I knew that
because
was
I
coming.
love him. I'm going to go ahead and fuck Orlando Bloom, and I'm going to go ahead and kill Johnny Depp.
I think I would do the same, just because I want to fuck. I mean, I guess, like, if you marry...
You can fuck
Will.
somebody you marry.
Yeah.
It's allowed.
Okay, I think I'd fuck Norrington, marry Will Turner / Orlando Bloom, so then I can fuck him always. And then, yeah, kill Jack Sparrow.
Cutscene again, cutscene 47.
Yeah,
Norrington
approximately.
and Daddy Swan are talking, and the Black Pearl starts coming in hot. Guns a-blazing.
Cannons a-blazing.
Cannons a-blazing.
They start blowing up Port Royal.
And William is ready to fight.
Yeah.
He grabs his sword. He grabs, like, an axe. He's throwing axes at people.
I would like everyone to know this is when Melissa decided to have a 45-minute phone conversation.
I really needed to talk to my friend Rachel. It was really important.
No, it was.
Oh my gosh, follow her on Instagram. She's so beautiful. At RAYCHFAYCE.
She's a chicken nugget. We love her.
She is a queen.
Yeah, we stand.
She also has a YouTube, which is great and has taught me so much about my own fashion journey. Okay, anyway.
So the Pearl's blowing shit up.
Yeah, and then somebody knocks on the door of the governor's mansion. What is it, 3 a.m.?
Yeah.
And the stupid bitch answers the door. Carol, who was at the door at 3 a.m.?
It was a man. I mean, I don't want to assume that Carol could not be a man's name. I don't want to assume that person's gender. Carol, the
Anyway, they
door
get
person.
shot. So R.I.P. to them.
Yeah.
Fake eye guy and the bald guy come in to kidnap
Their names
Elizabeth.
are Rigetti and...
Spaghetti sounds like spaghetti.
And Pinto.
And
Rigetti and
Pinto.
Pinto.
So we have Pinto bean and spaghettis. So I'm
Get
into
the
it.
fuck out.
So Pinto and Spaghetti come in and try to... actually, they just try to kill her, really.
At first, yeah.
She's hiding in a closet. And then she's like, parlay! And they're like, oh, fuck.
No, well, they're trying to get her because they can sense the...
Yeah, but they're gonna murk her. They don't need her. You don't think so?
They do need her.
They don't know that they need her.
I mean,
She
why
says,
else would she have that necklace, though?
follow me here.
Mhm.
She says parlay, so they have to take her to the captain.
Yeah, but
That's
the way he
when they
says
find
it,
out.
no, because then he's like, "Oh, you want to go to the captain? You're going to go without, causing a problem because we were going to take you there anyway."
No.
Like he even says to no, he even says to her, "You have to go with us
Let's
without
not
putting
argue.
up a fight."
Let's save that for Patreon. I think that's what our Patreon is going to be. Just
Us arguing.
basically us arguing.
Okay. Tragical arguments.
William gets knocked out.
Yeah.
I don't know. Somebody hits him over the head or something.
Literally, a guy just walks up behind him and hits him.
Sure, Jan. So Johnny boy, Johnny Sparrow, is in the prison
Dungeon?
dungeon.
I put dungeon.
Ooh, dungeon. We're gonna go dungeon.
Okay.
He's in the dungeon, and his
It's just the
old
jail.
pals come in,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Are you fucking kidding me? What's up, bitch?
homie?"
Last time we saw you were marooned on an island." And then he is mocking one of them, and he goes to choke him, and his whole hand is a skeleton ghost
Ghosty.
thing.
Ghosty boy.
And he's like, "Oh shit, the Curse of the Black Pearl is real."
It's fucking real, bro.
And that's the name of the movie, The Curse of the Black Pearl.
Yep.
Now you know. So Elizabeth is on the boat.
She gets bitch slapped. Like,
Yeah,
real
a
quick.
few times in this movie.
Yeah,
she
she
gets
does.
elbowed in the face at one point.
This giant man bitch slaps her, and he's...
Oh, the guy with all the nicks?
Yeah, dude, that's a big dude, too. He's like 8 feet tall, because Keira Knightley is not short. She's
No.
not a short woman.
She's
and that man
lovely.
towers over her.
She's lovely.
But so that meaty man just bitch slaps her.
Yeah, while they're on the boat, she's trying to negotiate with pirates, which is stupid. They need the medallion,
she kinda plays him, though.
and she says her name is Elizabeth Turner.
Yeah, she does.
And they decide she gonna stay on that ship now.
Mhm.
The pirates take Elizabeth. They think they need her because her last name is Turner.
Mm-hmm.
They definitely need the medallion
Yeah, for sure.
because it made the water rock, you know.
Send out that signal.
So William wakes up and Elizabeth is gone. And he goes to tell Papa Swan and James Norrington
His name changes every
that
time.
we need to go rescue Elizabeth.
Yeah.
How fucking dare he talk to Norrington like that?
He's worried about Elizabeth.
Who
What do you
cares?
mean?
Don't talk to my baby daddy like that.
He's gonna do what he wants.
And then, oh my gosh, Norrington, being the man that he is, pulls him aside and he's like, don't think you're the only person who loves her. That takes a lot.
Yeah.
That takes a lot to tell a man that you know that
He
also loves
also
your
loves.
woman.
Yeah.
That's so sweet. And William goes to Jack because he knows that he knows about the ship. Because Jack Sparrow's famous.
He's like, where does it give birth?
Yeah. And I said, I give birth at the hospital.
I lost it. Stupid.
Anyway, not that I ever have, but if I did, that's where I would do it.
Yeah.
Or in a pool in my living room. We'll see how I feel when I get pregnant.
So Will springs him free, being Jack Sparrow.
And Jack finds out his name. Turner.
V importante.
Right? Names seem pretty important.
Yeah. Apparently.
So they sneak into a boat, the Interceptor, which is going to find Lizzie.
Wait, but can we talk about how they get to the boat? Because it's so good. Where they're like in the boat upside down, walking under the water. It's so funny.
Okay.
Will and Jack steal a ship so that they can steal a ship. Because the Interceptor's the one they end up with.
Did I miss a whole part of this movie?
Yeah, because it's just the two of them, and they're like looking at them because they're getting ready to go somewhere on the Interceptor. They're like getting it ready for something. And so they get in the little boat under the water to get on a ship. And they're like, that's when he's like flapping his arms like a bird. And he's like, you can't get a ship ready with just two people. So they set sail on the Interceptor to go after them. But because they set sail on it, everything is set up. So the two people can't set up a whole ship.
I feel like I missed that part. I feel like they just got on the ship and winged it.
No.
Well, I was not paying any attention.
Because the whole thing
Who
is the fact that...
No, I believe you.
Okay.
I'm here for
Right.
this.
So
they are headed to Tortuga, which means turtle. They're headed to Turtle for a crew. And Tortuga seems like a party I don't want to be invited to.
Oh my god, are you kidding? I think it looks like such a good time. Just half-naked women and alcohol? No?
There's like everyone is punching each other.
The men.
No, I'm good.
Women are out there like tits out, like just pouring alcohol in
I can
men.
be tits out without being on Tortuga. I can be
that's
tits
fair.
out at home.
That's fair. I usually am. I usually am.
And they see Gibbs, and Gibbs is a piggy man.
Yeah.
Another
from the
scene from
ride.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
That is probably one of my favorite scenes in the ride.
Yeah.
So I was really pumped when they
So
had
he's
it in
sleeping with the piggies.
Mhm.
They throw some water on him.
there.
Wake him up. Jackie Boy tells Gibbs he's going to take the Black Pearl, and Gibbs tells Jack that is a fool's errand. But, like, what else does Jack Sparrow have to do today?
Yeah.
Or tomorrow, or the next day, or ever?
It's not doing a whole lot.
He's already like a pirate. Yeah, what's he going to do? Work at a bank? Honestly, he's really got nothing better to do.
Work at a bank.
So, we're back at the Pearly.
Mm-hmm.
Cutscene 40,985.
Mm-hmm.
Lizzie Swan is dining with the captain. She is sucking down some meat and wine.
And
The
most
he is
gorgeous dress.
staring at her.
Yeah. I never really paid attention to why, but it's because he hasn't eaten in like a really long time and he really enjoys watching her eat. And then he offers her the apple, which comes to fruition that he's obsessed with apples.
Right.
And then she's like freaking out because now he's like, oh my God, it's so amazing to watch you eat. If you ate this apple, I would just literally die right here. And she's like, oh, is it poisoned? Like, why are you watching me eat? Like, you're not eating. I'm eating a lot. What is happening?
Yeah.
It's
But
crazy.
then he informs her that they need to return all the gold pieces of Cortez's treasure chest because they spent them all on boats and hoes. But the boats and hoes ain't doing it anymore. There was some line about shucking corn or something that I wasn't really into. Something about husks, remember?
Oh, I thought he said he couldn't, like, something about pleasure and slaking his lust. Slaking his lust?
Slaking his lust?
Yeah.
Is that a saying?
Yes.
Maybe I heard husk instead of lust.
Maybe you did. That's why we have subtitles on every movie we watch. What do you mean? I don't think corn was mentioned.
So basically, Barbossa informs Elizabeth that they need to return all the gold and repay the blood. And she did blood.
Yeah.
So now she's real freaked out and she runs outside.
Where's she gonna go? She's on a ship in the middle of the ocean.
I don't know, but it's much worse than she imagined, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Because the entire crew
is dead.
A bunch of dead corpses, skeleton people with like half skin, half skeleton, hair is involved. Barbossa says, the moonlight shows us for what we really are. Me also.
Our true form gets shown in Moonlight as well.
And then we cut back to Tortuga. And the crew is assembled.
We literally know all of their names. And I hate that. Why do we know them all?
Marty
and Cotton.
Cotton's parent.
Yeah, man.
Friggin'
Anna Maria is...
Zoe Saldana.
I could literally write poetry about Zoe Saldana if I was poetic.
A beautiful queen.
A literal goddess on this earth. Like,
Perfect
I don't
skin.
think she's human.
I can have her skin.
How does one person manage to make it into, like, every movie that is...
Oh, Zoe Saldana?
Yes.
Oh, she's in everything.
Like, she is in, like... Isn't she in, like, the top 3, like, box office movies, like, to exist?
She's like Samuel L. Jackson of our time.
But, like, better.
She really is the best. So, they are on the Interceptor, the boat they snatched. There's really bad weather. They're looking for the pearl. And Gibbs is such a good friend.
He really kind of is.
Because William is like, how the fuck are we supposed to find anything in this weather? His compass don't even work. Pretty sure he's drunk. And Gibbs is like, listen, sister.
Trust the process.
Yeah, trust the process, essentially. So the Pearly reaches the cave where Cortez's treasure is on...
Isla de Muerta.
Which basically means Death
Island.
Island.
Of Dead, yeah. Island of the
Death
Dead.
Island. Yeah. Death Island. Death Island.
Oh, she just could see us right now.
Wow, that was
good.
Anthem. That was
All right.
an anthem for Death
If
Island.
anyone wants to sign us to a record label,
Email
please let
us.
us know.
And Jack and William ain't far behind them.
Yeah.
So Gibbs tells
Will all about the mutiny against Jack that the crew of the Black Pearl did. So Gibbs is telling Will all about it, and he learns that Jack got off the island on some turtles that he roped with his back hair. Yeah.
And then the Pearl Squad is in the cove. The cave. The cove? Cave?
I wrote cave, but
it's
cove?
a big cave.
Cove is actually pretty accurate. It's got water in there.
Cove
Isn't that a
Reaper?
cove?
Remember when I created a fake Facebook boyfriend and his name was Cove?
Yes! Oh my god, what the fuck? Wait, why did you do that? We were doing it for some reason. Like, it wasn't
I don't know,
like
but you
we
know
were
what's
just like...
funny is I've still never had a boyfriend.
I just want babies at this point. I don't even care about a significant other. I just want babies.
I want babies, but I want babies with the right person.
I'm going to a sperm bank.
Anyway, so Jack and Willie go into the cave.
Willie, Melissa, you keep changing their names.
Jack doesn't trust Will. Will doesn't trust Jack. Will hits Jack over the head with an oar and knocks him out.
Yeah.
This is his 53rd concussion for the movie.
Approximately.
About.
Yeah.
Let's say.
Somewhere around there.
The Black Pearl pirates try Elizabeth Turner's blood.
Yeah. They cut her hand open. They slice her and it doesn't do anything.
That doesn't work.
No. It's weird.
So he elbows her in the face. Pirates are aggressive. So she falls down the hill and Will silently takes her and the medallion piece.
Yeah, because he threw it with her.
Yeah.
Which wasn't very smart,
right.
Mr. Barbossa.
And the crew is getting mad at Barbossa, and then the crew decides that they should just cut her throat. Just to make sure.
Yeah, just to make
sure, you know. And then they realize that she's gone, and they don't find her.
No, Jackie boy.
Oh, man.
Jackie boy.
Bad place to be. So the whole crew finds Jack, and he claims parsley. So that's good. So that's great.
Parsley!
So Jack claims parsley.
Parlay! Yeah.
And Will and Elizabeth get back to the Interceptor. And Will is like, Jack, he stayed.
He fell behind.
And Jack and Barbosa have a little chat in the cave.
Mm-hmm.
And Jack tells him that he knows whose blood
He actually needs.
they need.
Yeah. And then we go back to the Interceptor.
Mm-hmm.
And Will and Elizabeth are chit-chatting. He's tying up her little bloody hand. And she says, "Don't stop touching me." And then he goes
Does she say that?
Well, she says,
Don't stop touching
I
me.
mean, yeah.
Don't stop.
He said, "I have a rough touch." And she said, "Don't stop." So, yes. And then she puts his hand, like, on her boobies. And he's literally feeling up, like, her chest. And then she pulls out the medallion. And I'm like, girl, you were about to get dick down.
So she's like, "I took this from you when we found you because I thought you were a pirate." And that's when he figures it out.
Mm-hmm.
That
They need
his blood is the blood that they need. The Pearl be gaining on the Interceptor.
It's getting there.
They are coming in hot.
Catching up.
Zoe is the captain of the Interceptor now, I guess, which
Love
we
her.
stand. Sorry, Anna Maria. Zoe Saldana.
She's Zoe Saldana. I honestly forget her name.
And the Interceptor is dropping shit because they're trying to be faster than a ghost boat, which is never a great idea.
No.
And the Interceptor is like, we're not going to be faster.
No.
So just start shoving everything that we have into the cannons.
Which is literally forks and shit. It's pretty good.
So they about face, essentially. I don't know the proper boat term.
They say it. They curb something. I don't know.
Curb
the curb
starboard.
They curb stuff.
Starboard side.
Starboard side. They do. That is the side they drop the anchor on, though. You are correct.
Starboard.
They drop the anchor on the starboard side, so they, like, about face, essentially.
I love this scene so much.
It's pretty good.
When the two ships cross each other.
Yeah.
And the ratchetest crew, the
on
Interceptor.
Both ends.
Honestly true.
On both ends. What do you mean?
The Interceptor crew
faces.
and the Pearl crew they're right next to each other and they're just shouting.
In the cannon holes.
Nothing at each other.
Making faces.
To be a pirate.
They open fire, and what's his name? Rigotti is the one with the
spaghetti.
Yeah, he's the one with the wooden eye, I think, and he gets a fork into his wooden eye, which every time it gets me. I can't look at it. The pirates start jumping from the Pearl when things start, like, flying at them, and I just don't really understand that because...
No, they're jumping onto the ships. They can, like, bust their
Right,
ship
they're,
down.
like, going back and forth, but then when the mast falls from the Interceptor, it falls onto the Pearl, and so the guys start jumping from the Pearl into the water to, like, get away from it. You literally cannot die. It has been shown. Like, one of you got shot 5 minutes ago, and you're perfectly fine. Why are you... Just take the L, get hit, get back up, and keep fighting.
I bet it's, like, annoying, though. Like, you don't just want a bullet in your nose. That's no fun.
You don't want to get hit by a mast and then just be fine?
It's just probably, like, really annoying.
But
probably
swimming
your
in
best.
the ocean trying to get back up on that boat won't be annoying? I think that's even more annoying.
I don't think so. I'd rather take a swim than take a
I'd let
spoon
a fork
to the nose.
I'd let a fork hit me. Anyway.
So, Jack is in the ship jail.
Dungeon again?
We'll go with dungeon. I like dungeon.
The ship dungeon.
Jack is in the dungeon.
Ship dungeon.
He gets out because the door gets blown off by a spoon. I'm just going to assume everything is spoons at this point. And Will is down in the bottom of the Interceptor because he realizes that they left the medallion down there.
Like a bunch of fuck-ups.
Willa is straight up about to drown because the Interceptor is legit falling apart because the Black Pearl has cannons instead of spoons. And Jack is reunited with his crew and they're all fighting and stuff. He hands Gibbs his flask.
Mm-hmm.
They're best buddies.
Yeah, they're
the
kind of
weirdest best buds, but I mean, the fact that Jack Sparrow, who literally cares about nobody, took the time to stick that flask somewhere that he could give it back to his friend was...
It's pretty cute.
And then the Pearl crew blows up what is left of the Interceptor.
Yeah.
And Will. Mm-hmm. The end. Will Turner dies.
He's dead. Bye.
Just kidding. Will lives.
Oh my god.
He climbs up on the Pearl and he threatens to kill himself. And everyone's like,
and?
Go for it, son.
Bye.
And he says, but I'm Bootstraps, kiddo. And they're like, oh, okay. And then one of the crew is like, oh, he looks just like Bootstrap Bill. Don't kill yourself. What are the terms? And he's like, you have to let everybody go. And Barbosa says, okay, great. We let everybody go. And then they make Lizzie and Jackie walk the plank.
They do.
Hey, Kat.
Hey, what?
You know what that reminds me of?
What?
Our sponsor.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Mel, do you like cute earrings?
You know I do.
What about bucket hats?
Absolutely.
What about macrame and cute wall hangings?
Those are my favorite things.
You would absolutely love this really cute shop that I adore called Shop Sunshine Seekers. They make the most adorable handmade pom-pom earrings, Mickey bucket hats, and home decor.
That sounds so fun.
And I have a code for free shipping for our listeners.
Kat, tell me that code.
The code is going to be Tragical. You can use it when you shop at shopsunshineseekers.com for free shipping on your order. And everyone should definitely give them a follow at Shop Sunshine Seekers on Instagram.
That code for free shipping is Tragical, Tragical. Linked in the comments below.
Whoop whoop.
So, Lizzie and Jackie walk the plank. Lizzie's in her underwear again, which again is a full bodysuit.
It's literally like a dress and pants. Like it's a full 3 outfits that we would wear today. It's a lot.
I kind of like clothes though, so.
Oh, are you kidding? I wish I could wear dresses like that all the time.
No, I just mean like her underwear, like t-shirt and some nice linen pants.
Yeah.
Like, I like being naked. Like, I like being at the pool or the beach and wearing a bathing suit and being half naked out in public. But when I'm at home, I always have leggings and a t-shirt on.
Yeah, you
and I
do.
sleep in leggings and a t-shirt.
No.
I don't really like to
in
sleep naked.
a shirt or just underwear. I never wear pants to bed. I literally can't.
I just get, like, my thighs get so heated. I cannot imagine not sleeping with pants on.
I can't sleep with anything on my legs. So the crew of the Pearl maroons Jack and Elizabeth on the same island that they marooned Jack on when they did their mutiny. So he's like, yeah, I know this place pretty well, Ripperoni. Jack tells Elizabeth, so the first time he happened to find a ship that was bringing alcohol back and forth, and he's like, I'm gonna go with you guys. And then he does.
He basically got really lucky.
Yeah.
But now the rum runners have all been yeeted by Norrington and the gang.
Yeah.
Because they're so good at their jobs.
Do you know that I literally called them Norrington and the gang at another part in this? And
Oh my god, really?
Swear to God.
So great. So anyway, they're on Rum Island.
Mhm.
There's
Rum
no one
Island.
coming.
No.
But it's a fucking party. There's a beach. There's rum.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bonfire. There's Keira Knightley.
In her underwear.
She gets him to pass out. And then she burns all the rum and sends a signal 13,000 miles high.
Yeah, whatever she said.
That's
it was.
probably more than what it was, but I'm not good at numbers. And the most iconic line in this movie.
Why is the rum gone?
Why is the rum gone?
I thought it was really funny when he pulls out his gun with the one shot that he has not used in years. And
He
he's
wanted to kill
going
her.
to shoot her. He
Over
was going
rum.
to shoot her.
I loved it. And Commodore Norrington and the gang, again. Commodore Norrington and the gang. They definitely see the smoke.
Oh, yeah,
and
for sure.
they come and save Elizabeth and Jackie.
Did you forget their names?
Nope, I was going to call her Keira Knightley. Elizabeth Swan asks Commodore Norrington to save Will, and he's like, nah, fam. And she's like, do it as a wedding present.
As a wedding gift.
Awkward as fuck.
And Jack's like, I love weddings.
He
Jack
does.
is me.
Oh my god, I love a good wedding. So the Tortuga crew is locked up on the Pearl, and William asks about his father.
Yeah, we learned about
Bootstraps.
bootstraps. It's honestly my favorite line from the whole movie.
William Bootstrap Turner,
Mhm.
or Bootstrap Bill,
Mm-hmm.
which is a great nickname, was mad at Barbossa for marooning Jack on the island the first time.
Yeah.
And so they killed him.
Yeah, that he wasn't a fan of the mutiny, and he said, you all deserve to be cursed. So that's when he mailed out the medallion to go to his son.
Yeah. The Pearl crew bring Bill Bootstrap Turner Jr.
Oh, no.
To the cave
Cove?
at Death Island.
Cove Cave.
We can go with Cove.
Either one. Mm-hmm.
And Norrington and friends are close behind. Jack tells Barbossa that the HMS Dauntless, which is Norrington's boat, is waiting for them, and they're all gonna get murked.
Yeah, man.
If they break the curse and then go back out there, then they're not immortal anymore.
And you're just gonna die.
They gonna get killed.
Mhm.
So Jackie Boy suggests that they kill all of the crew first of the Dauntless.
And then kill Will.
And then kill Will and lift the curse.
And while he's talking about all of this, he's like playing with the coins, and he kind of sleight of hand steals one, and Will sees it.
Not even sneaky, honestly.
No, not at all.
Like, how many people didn't see that?
Right. Well, Will saw it, and Will's
For
like,
sure.
I'm
Will
gonna
is a
play
smart
along.
boy.
No, he started playing along, and so he was like, yeah, how dare you? You've done this the whole time.
You knew, right?
Yeah, that's fine, whatever.
Doing 45 winks at each other.
Yeah, it's fine.
So then another just super iconic
Scene.
Pirates of the Caribbean scene is when
all the pirates
the
are walking under the
crew
water.
of the cursed Black Pearl are walking along the bottom of the ocean.
It's so metal. It's
going
so cool.
for the Dauntless.
It's so cool.
Like, honestly, they should have played metal music there. So they crawl up on the ship and
they have a distraction, which is Ragetti and Pintel dressed as beautiful women.
I wasn't going to talk about Spaghetti and Pinto as women, but
It's like a very important part.
Okay, go.
So Ragetti and Pintel are dressed as women. They got their little umbrellas and they're like twirling them and distracting them. Ragetti tells Pintel that he's pretty, and so they start fighting. He's like, I'm
want to
pretty.
be pretty.
I think he looks great. The cursed pirates are sneaking onto the ship to fight Norrington and gang. So Elizabeth, she's like holed herself in the governor's quarters. And so she sneaks out. So Governor Dad is like trying to talk to her through the door, and she's already off the ship. She's made a sheet ladder and she's deuced. She's out. So that's when all of the cursed pirates now are on the boat, and they are boat, whatever. And they're all just fighting the Norrington and gang.
And then Jack and Barbossa are back in the Death Cove, and they're fighting each other, but it's kind of pointless because they're both cursed because Jack stole one of the coins. So now he's cursed too. So they're just fighting back and forth as cursed men, people, pirate babies. The Tortuga pirates, once Elizabeth reaches them, they don't want to save Jack because they're pirates. So then she's like, you know what? I'll just go save everybody myself.
She really does, though. She's the baddest bitch.
Yeah, she goes off to save them. She's honestly the baddest bitch in these movies.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but she is. So she goes off to save them, and the Interceptor Tortuga pirates. They're not really, they don't have a home.
Yeah. They eventually do, but currently.
But since the Black Pearl pirates are killing the Dauntless crew, the Interceptor / Tortuga team, they steal the Black Pearl.
And then they piece the fuck out.
They piece the fuck out.
Bye.
They say, sorry, Jack Sparrow, it's been real, it's been fun, but have a great life. So Elizabeth meets up with Will and Jack to fight Barbossa. So now they're all in the same room.
In the cove cave.
In the Death Cove. Jack shoots Barbossa with his one bullet in his pistol from being marooned.
And Barbossa's like, you wasted your one shot after years. I'm dead. I'm cursed. You can't kill me.
And then Will is just holding his bloody medallion over the chest of Cortez, and he drops it in. Barbossa goes ahead and
bleeds out.
Eats it.
Yep.
And he says, I feel cold. And it's so sad.
It is really kind of
He
sad.
just wanted to eat a fucking apple. He wanted a crispy green apple.
He gets one eventually.
That's true. Don't
spoiler alert for the next 8 or 9 movies, however many there are now.
But yeah, the curse is lifted, so the crew of the Dauntless is like, na boo boo to all of the pirates. And
they're all like, oh shit.
Will and Lizzie are in love, but she's engaged now to save him. So yeah, it's a little awkward. And then the new crew of the Black Pearl left Jack, so now he is screwed.
Yeah, pretty much.
So they go ahead and take all the pirates back to Port Royal. And they're going to hang them all.
Yeah.
The Dauntless crew.
Yeah. Cutscene.
They're at Jack's execution day.
I put hanging ceremony. I don't know. I couldn't think of another word. So I put ceremony.
Hanging ceremony.
Because I couldn't think of another word for it.
Execution.
I like that.
We're going to go with it.
Cool. Jack's execution.
Lizzie's not having it.
No.
Will's not having it. Will goes up to Papa Swan, Norrington, and Lizzie and is like, I should have told you since the first day I laid eyes on you, baby. I love you.
He said, you're my cinnamon apple.
And then he throws his sword under Jack's feet so Jack doesn't yeet himself when he gets hunged. They cut Jack loose. Jack and Will are trying to fight all the guards, and they get surrounded by the guards. And Elizabeth stands in between them, and she's like, I'm sorry, Norrington, but I choose Will. Which,
I love him.
Bad choice, because we all know Norrington is way sexier.
No.
Jack throws himself off the side of Port Royal.
He literally yeets himself.
Yeah, and he swims to the Black Pearl because they came back for him. Will and Lizzie, they have their little smooch.
Finally, Jesus Christ.
They're so cute. I love them. The end!
Yay! That's a good one.
I love this movie.
I do too.
It's so good. I feel like you went first last week.
Okay, you go.
I am giving Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl, an 8.
An 8?
Out of 10. It's really good, but... What?
I'm shook.
Really?
I feel like that's so low.
I really love Norrington. I love all the characters, and I love that it's like pirates, but it's not like my favorite movie.
Oh my God, are you kidding?
Know. It's so really good.
Funny.
But...
Everything we've ever... I think we only ever agreed on one thing.
That's so true. I'm putting it after Cinderella. I would rather watch Cinderella than The Curse of the Black Pearl. I love Cinderella. But before The Jungle Book. I love The Jungle Book, but I think I like Pirates of the Caribbean just a smidge more. It's also one of my favorite rides.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It is definitely one of your favorite rides. I think I'm going to... I know I gave it a 10 out of 10. But I just think it's so funny. We've seen it so many times. Like, it's stupid.
It's good.
How much we've seen it. I'm just having trouble where I want to place mine. Okay, I think I'm going to put it after Hunchback and before Big Hero 6.
Wow, before Big Hero 6?
Like, I watched Big Hero 6 a lot, but I feel like this is such, like, a classic for me that, like, you know what I mean? Like, I like both of them a lot.
Big Hero 6 is low for me.
I know, so yeah.
I don't know. The movie doesn't quite compare to the ride for me. You know?
I feel that.
Ready?
I'm so ready.
Okay.
I'm nervy.
So we did a newer live action, and then we did a newer animated. So let's throw this shit in reverse. You know what I'm saying? We're going back in time.
Okay.
Lots of magic. Lots of color.
Is it a live action or is it cartoon?
Cartoon.
Sword in the Stone?
How? Wait, pretend you didn't get it.
Okay, what is it?
You can find the title of this movie at Magic Kingdom in its physical form.
Sword in the Stone.
Oh my God, how'd you get it? How did I know? How did you know? You just
I don't know. I just really enjoyed that movie.
Was the magic too much?
No, I don't. Do you know that before you said it? I somehow... I literally love that movie so much.
It's pretty good.
It's so funny.
It kind of gives me anxiety, but we'll talk about it next week, I suppose.
Yeah, I love that. I just like Madame Mim.
She's spooky.
I know.
She's actually like legit scary.
She goes from like really scary to
Would
really
run from her in the dark.
Oh, absolutely.
She's terrifying.
Which version of her? All of them?
Every version.
Perfect.
I know this has been the longest episode ever, but if you guys have not listened to Misfits on Main, you have got to do it.
Yeah.
And I'm not just saying that because our really good friend Chris is part of it, but they're so funny. Their episodes come out every Monday. They go over Disney news, which I don't keep up on. So actually they surprise me a lot of the time because I have no idea what's going on ever. It's three friends having a conversation, but they don't talk over each other like we do or anything. They really have it together. I wouldn't throw out the name of their podcast if I didn't truly love it.
Yeah, because you literally have been like...
Because I'm a bitch. But yeah, Misfits on Main, great podcast, ILY. Please
rate,
review,
subscribe, and tell your friends about us.
Yeah, tell your friends. Hey, Keira Knightley, do you like Disney movies?
Yeah, Orlando Bloom, I do.
Do you like cool, empowered females?
Hell yeah.
You should listen to Tragical on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
You know what? I will.
Okay.
Great.
Bye.
Bye. I'm going to go take 10 showers now because I'm very sweaty. The cover art for Tragical Podcast was created by Johnny the Alchemist on Instagram. Give him a like and a follow to see more of his insanely good artwork and to contact him for any of your artwork needs.
The Tragical Podcast intro music was produced by Jahreezy. Contact information can be found on his Instagram at Jahreezy. Jahreezy.